All right, here's the deal. The wife and daughter, they're out for the day. So how about you and I? We wander out to the shop, make some sawdust. Here's the problem that I have. It's time, as I start to clean up my shop and really become a better woodworker and take better advantage of the space that I have, it's time to deal with the elephant in the room. And that elephant is right behind me. It's this lumber cart. Let me give you a quick tour so you understand what this was supposed to be and what it, well, turned into. Hang on. So this is a pretty standard rolling lumber cart, or sheet good cart, I believe is the Craig Tool website describes it. And when I built this was actually the second project that I completed in my shop. And as I built it, I really expected that it was going to be a game changer. I expected that this was going to be something special to really help me stay organized. Now, here's how it actually turned out. It's a mess. And not only is it a mess, it doesn't really do its job. It doesn't hold a lot of lumber. It doesn't hold many in terms of sheet goods. Its flat stock storage is abysmal. And the footprint, it's huge. It's almost 8.5 feet long and probably almost 4 feet wide. It's huge. Now, what are we going to do to fix that? Let me show you. Now, this is the other arm of my shop. My shop's basically an L. And what I initially envisioned was that this space right here was going to be some sort of wood storage bonanza. That didn't happen. In fact, the only wood storage in this portion of the shop are these couple bowl blanks and in-process projects over in the corner. Now, I've pivoted a little bit. I'm going to put my miter station against this wall. Now, yes, that'll require running some more electricity and dropping a couple more outlets, but I'm okay with that, especially because I have access to the other side of this wall. Now, with that being said, what I've decided I'm going to do is I'm going to hang a lumber rack on the upper part of this wall here, and that's the project that we're going to take care of today. So let me go get the lumber rack out of the car, and we'll get it assembled. All right, we're back. It's actually the next day, you can tell, because I've changed my shirt. One of, again, the issues is that I've only got about 15 minutes at a time. So I run out here, I do my best, we make progress. So off camera, because it was terribly fiddly and kind of boring to watch, I found my studs and I marked out the 2 upper holes that I'm going to use to install my lumber rack. So we're going to do that real quick, and then we're going to unpack the lumber rack that I showed earlier. We're going to get that totally taken apart, up on the wall, and there'll be one more thing out of the shop. So I'm going to switch to a time lapse, I think. We're going to get this installed, and I'll see you on the flip side. All right, so that's all the flat stock that I have in the shop. I've got a couple pieces out in the garage, but they're earmarked for projects, so I'm going to leave them be. But everything that was in this lumber cart, in terms of board feet, is now on the wall. Now the question becomes, all of the sheet goods. What do we do with those? Now, like a lot of people, I've got a mild hoarding tendency. Once I get a hold of something, I don't like to let it go. That especially goes for wood. Now, if this was hardwood, I might have a case, but the stuff behind me, it's not hardwood. This is softwood. This is construction grade lumber, offcuts of 2x4s. Some of it's pressure treated, bits and bobs and stuff that honestly, I'm probably never gonna use. But I keep, I don't even know why, but I keep it. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna gird my loins, move the sheet goods, that is the larger pieces like this here, that actually has some value. They're gonna go against that wall where they'll stay out of the way. And then anything small, anything remaining, all the offcuts, we're gonna go through those. Some are gonna stay, most are gonna go. This is gonna be tough, but I think we can get through it. So as you can see, I got a lot of stuff. There's a pile over there that needs to go. This pile under my arm needs to go. That pile needs to go. And there's more stuff back here. And if I'm honest, I don't need any of it. I don't know why I kept it. And honestly, if I'm really being honest between you and I don't even know why I kept this lumber rack. I don't know why I built it in the first place. But I did. And now, I want to take a minute and I want to show you the fruits of our labor. Because as you know, we made some progress today. There you have it. So again, just to recap, the miter stand will go underneath where the sheet goods are living right now. They're going to move, obviously. Lumber rack up above, carry all of my flat stock. And if I ever decide to start stocking hardwood instead of buying it on a per project basis, I'll probably add another rack or two because I'm told that hardwood needs more support. Is that true? No idea, but it sounds good. Now, I think that's going to wrap it for this episode. Thank you very much for hanging out in the shop with me. It's always more fun making sawdust with friends. And if you liked hanging out and you want to subscribe, make my day. Between now and the next episode, I'm going to clean up this mess, get rid of that lumber cart, and then next time, we'll actually do some woodworking. We'll see you around.